Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today on my channel, what I plan on doing is something completely out of the ordinary. Now, I want to go ahead and say that first of all, I'm an electrician, and the information I'm going to give you is basically what I do. I do everything by code, so if I reference something, I obviously will either put the code down in the description so you know you can reference it back in the code book if you want to, or just know that what I'm telling you is true. So the series that I want to start doing is about electrical stuff. Now it's just going to be the very basic stuff at first. We'll go from how to mount a box on a wall. We're going to go from the different boxes that you can bind and buy, the difference in depths of boxes, just stuff like that, so you can just get a feel of what you can go down and buy and what kind of wall you may have. There's different kinds of walls. You've got 1x2s. You can fur out from a block wall all the way to these 2x4s behind me that you see. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you just a regular size deep box that you can buy. I'm also gonna show you a cut-in box, and I'll show you a round box to put a light on. So stand by, guys. Okay, so here is a deep box. Now let's go ahead and this is a nail on, so just so you're aware of it. Okay, this is made by Carlon. You can buy these anywhere. I bought this one here at Lowe's, so I think they're maybe $1.49 or something like that, maybe even cheaper. I can't remember. Okay, the depth of this box is 3 3/4 of an inch. Okay, now you might say, well, it won't fit on my wall. You're probably right. Depends on what kind of wall you have. Now, a regular stud, a 2x4 stud, is 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Okay. Unless you're getting rough cut lumber, then it's 2 by 4 inches, or an real old house. Okay, so why is it 3 3/4? Well, when you measure from your, we call these tits. I don't really know the correct terminology. The hold off, I guess. If you measure from the top of the box, the front of the box, to your hold off, you have roughly 1/2 of an inch. Okay, so that will hold you off your stud 1/2 of an inch for your 1/2 inch sheetrock. So it's already adjusted. So all you got to do is when you nail it on, you put, which I'll show you here in a minute, put the 2x4 right up against it, you nail it on, okay? That is a nail-on box. Now they make these a lot more shallow, and they make them real shallow so they can go in, they're actually a lot longer, and you can go in behind a stud. So just go down to Lowe's or wherever you get your electrical stuff at and you can find them, okay? Next one is a round box. Typically these are used for, and this is a nail-on, these are used for smoke detectors and lights, not fans. Please know, this is not a fan box. Now they make fan boxes look very similar to this, but this is not a fan box. If you have an electrician telling you that they're gonna hang a ceiling fan on this box, fire him, okay? I would never do it. I think the rating for this is probably somewhere in the vicinity of 20 pounds. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 20 pounds. Still, don't hang a ceiling fan on it. Now, if you pull your old ceiling fan down and you see a box like this, it's best either to change it yourself with a regular fan box. Just bypass this box altogether. Get a fan box. Get one that's rated for fans, okay? That actually says fan box. Okay, and then you got a cut-in box. Now, these are my favorite. These are extremely hard to find, at least in my area. I had to special order these, okay? These are Carlon. These are Pass and Seymour. They're called Slater boxes. They are bad. I love them. I was going to say the dirty word, but I'm not going to do it. These are great boxes, okay? But today, the only thing we're going to be working on is this nail-on box, guys. Okay, guys, so here it would be a 2x4 wall, okay? I'm going to try to do this so you can see the best, all right? So if you're looking at it and you want to nail this box on, okay, so you see your little standoffs. We'll call them standoffs for the sake of the word, okay? What you'll do is you'll take it and you'll put it on your box, on your stud, and you see how it stands off. Now, if you were to measure with a stick rule or the tape measure, it should be right at almost 1/2 of an inch, okay? It might be just a little less, but you can't be sticking right against your sheetrock, because then you see your box and you don't want that, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and nail this on the wall. I'm going to show you, okay? So as you see how I told you it's 3 3/4 of an inch, right? And if this is the 3.5 inch stud right here, as you can see right here, okay, it's 3.5 inches. Let me try to get in here so you can see. But I told you the box was 3 3/4. Okay, so, and you can see right here, it's pretty close to being 3 3/4. It's like right on the money. Hope you can see that. Okay, so like I said, when you put this on there, what you'll do is you'll nail it on there, and you can see you have that 1/2 inch gap behind there. Okay, so that way when the other piece of sheetrock goes on this side, it covers flushly and there's nothing, you know, bowed out. So you don't want it sitting like this, obviously, so you can, when you put the sheetrock on the opposite side of the wall, you know, be bowed off. So anyway, you want to hold it off the edge just like so, and nail it on. So let's go ahead into the wall and I'll show you. Okay guys, so what I have here is a 4-foot 2x4 cut. Now this is a pro tip here, and this is really a tip. Okay, if you've got a whole bunch of boxes down a wall to run, okay, first thing you want to do, especially if you want to get them looking nice like everybody else would want to do, okay, so you want to make sure that a typical light switch box, okay, is 48 inches to the very bottom of your stud, okay, on your wall. So you'll measure from the floor up 48 inches. Now, if you've ever been to anybody's house and you look down their wall and you see a box here and a box there, a box here, a box there, that's usually an indication to me that somebody used a tape measure, and there may have been something on the floor, or they may have been on the bottom of the 2x4, and they just didn't get it right. And you don't want that to happen. So what I like to do is go ahead and cut me a 48-inch cheater. Okay, and what I do, especially if it's new construction, there's other trades around, I use the right 48-inch switch height cheater stick. So that way, when they pick it up to look, and they'll see that, and hopefully they won't cut it up. Usually carpenters, they don't give a crap. They just do what they want to do anyway. But let me show you a real easy trick that will make every box look exactly the same, okay? All right, so first you want to get your hammer. Definitely want to get a hammer, okay? And you'll want to take your 2x4 and you'll want to put it all the way against the wall, so it's sitting just like this on your wall, all right? And you'll take your box and you'll sit it like so. So you want your standoff. You want the standoffs close to this wall as you can possibly get them, okay? I'm going to try to keep this in frame as much as possible. Okay, and then when you get it there, you'll push the box straight down on your cheater stick so it's flush. Stick your finger inside of this box, just like so. So you kind of want to make like a U shape, okay? And you want to hold the box on. And then all you want to do is you want to make sure you hold it good and tight, not so tight that you're going to cramp your hand up, obviously. And you'll just tap it up, okay? And your box should stay just like that. All right, then you'll pull it off, and then you can take a stick rule, and you can see that this from here to the edge of this is 1/2 inch. The tabs, or the hold-offs, whatever you want to call them, they are exactly right up against the stud. Now, okay, that easy. That's all you got to do. Now, obviously, when you're done, you pull your stick out. You want to go ahead and hit them all the way in. I'm not going to do that today. Okay, so anyway, that's all you got to do, guys. All right, 48 inches is not something that is in the code book, okay? Because there are so many different variations. You know, you have your handicap codes. You have people that make their houses and they say, I specifically want these switches at 50 inches or whatever you want, okay? All right, guys, so there you have it. So it's pretty easy to do. You just want to go ahead and nail it up. You know, if you have any questions about this box, how to do anything with it, you know, you just want to make sure that when you get your boxes, especially if it's open wall, you already know what you have. But if you don't know what you have, you need to measure, okay? And always remember, if you're going to use 1/2 inch sheetrock, 5/8 sheetrock, 3/8 sheetrock, 1/4 inch sheetrock, you need to know so you'll know what box to do or how to put it on the stud to make it so it doesn't stick out. Because if you have a 1/4 inch sheetrock or 3/8 sheetrock or whatever you put on there, and you put that for 1/2 inch, it's not going to work out. You're going to have the box out, and then you're going to have to take something and cut it off, and you're just creating a whole lot of work that you don't want to do. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and I'll do my best to answer. I'm always up for giving advice, guys. If you want to follow it, you can. If not, so be it. Guys, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.